So, hello dear students. Hope you are doing good. To continue with the discussion from the last topic. In the last topic, we had an introduction to digital marketing and what involves in digital marketing, the definition of marketing, then internet marketing, online marketing, digital marketing, and non-internet based marketing. That is what we discussed in this class. And we had a small introduction or overview of the syllabus that is required in the first one. So to continue with the topic we were covering yesterday, to continue with that, let's go to next point, that is what is involved in digital marketing. What are the aspects, what are the things involved in digital marketing or techniques of digital marketing? What all is done by a company or what can be done by a company for this particular digital marketing activities. So first thing is a company can do SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So for example, Google is one of the search engine. Likewise, Yahoo is also one of the search engine examples. Google and Yahoo. Most popular is Google. So let's take an example of Google. So whenever you want to buy something, let's say you want to buy a mobile. So what you will do, you will go to Google and you, in the Google search, you will put like what is the price of Apple iPhone, or what is the price of MI smart TV or Sony smart TV. You search in Google. Right? After you click submit, then you will get all the results. You may get a result, first result may be from Flipkart, another result may be from the Amazon, one more result you may find it from Snapdeal, then you may also have a result from Chroma or let's say Aditya, and there are many more results you will find on first page. Likewise, the results are running from. So Google is one of the search engine. We go, or customers go on Google, they put a query, submit, and they search the information. They search for the product. We can implement or use is search engine optimization. What is done here is like turn off your video. Turn off your video. Vijay Kumar, turn off your video. Okay. So please make sure you people are on mute and also you stopped your video. Now, search engine optimization. Now, let's say you're searching for mobile, Apple mobile in that case, and there are 20-25 companies which are selling Apple mobile phones in Bangalore. Where you are searching on Google. Now on Google, when you search, all these 20 companies are fighting with each other to come on the first page in the first page result 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever position. They are always fighting with each other to come on the first page. There is a one great saying about Google. If you are not on the first page on Google results, then you are dead. You are as good as dead in the e-commerce. So that is why all the companies which are in the e-commerce business or which are doing digital marketing or they are trying to show their digital presence, they always want to come on the first page in any search engine which is available in the world. So all these 25 companies, as I said, which are competing with each other on the first page position, how they are going to come in the first three? or how they are going to come on the first page. So for that, there are many techniques which are used by companies to come on the first page of search engine. Like one of the technique is on-page SEO, that is on-page search engine optimization. So what is on-page search optimization? So every company has a website. Now every company which has a website, what they do is these websites are optimized to make it readable by all these search engines. It is a huge technology. There is one website which has a URL, which has an address. Each page has a address, and each page has the page title, keywords, description, meta description, meta tags, image description, alt image, alternate. If image is not getting displayed, then what is the alternate information instead of that image has to be displayed. So there are many technologies which are involved in search engine optimization, in which one website which is made, it is made readable as simple as possible for the search engines to read this website. So search engine, whenever I submit my website to search engine, it will read my website, how my website is, how easy it is for search engines to read that particular website. Then based on this, we call it as crawling technique, where the spiders will go from one page to second page to third page to fourth page on my website. And based on that, the Google results or any search engine results are optimized based on my quality of my website, quality of my website address, quality of my page title, quality of my keywords on that particular page, quality of content mentioned on that page, quality of images I have used. Based on that, search engines will prioritize my website and show them on the result page, on the first page, second page. So this is one of the technique which companies use. They try to make the website as simple as possible, as readable as possible, as good as possible for the spiders, crawlers to crawl and read your website. So next technique is SEM, search engine marketing. So I will take the example of Google, one of the world's largest search engine, and next is Yahoo or Bing, we can call it. Now here, first technique is SEO, search engine optimization. We are not paying any single rupee here. There are some techniques used to make my website to come in the first page. But in search engine marketing, we are spending money here. We are paying to search engines to make our website come on the first page. In the first page. So here, it is a paid form of technique or digital marketing technique where search engines will charge money to companies. So we also call it as a paid advertising or pay-per-click advertising or display advertising. So this is second technique. So I can pay to, I as a company, I can pay to search engines certain amount, and whenever one customer is coming and searching, search engine will show my website on the results page. Now here, there is an in-depth knowledge we need to have about how these search engines work. So if there are 25 companies, as I said, everyone is ready to pay 25,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, 3 lakh rupees, then whom to show? That is again a challenge for search engines. So what they do, for each individual keyword, every company has to bid. Bidding has to be done. Like I am ready to spend 5 rupees for mobile as a key. I want to spend 5 rupees. Another company is ready to spend 6 rupees. Another company is ready to spend 10 rupees. So the company which is bidding highest, their results will come on the top page. So whenever you go to Google and search something, search anything, any product or service. So whenever you search on the Google, first three results on the first page, there is one word mentioned in front of the advertisement, in front of the result. This is AD. It means it is a paid advertisement by the company. So you will see on the Google first three results. In the bottom also, on the same page in the bottom also, you will see the advertised results for particular query. Sometimes on the right side of the page, you will see paid advertisements. So if this is a Google results page, this is reserved for paid advertisement. Bottom is also reserved for paid advertisements, and also right side corner panel is also reserved for paid advertisements. So rest all remaining part is your SEO, search engine. You have not paid anything. This is free. All the results which have come here are free. They have come because they have taken effort to make their website readable. They have used social media, they have used blogs, they have used forums, they have used content marketing. So they have included all the other digital marketing techniques, because of which the search engine has recognized all these efforts. It has read all these, and then in the search engine, it is showing the website in the first page. So these are the two techniques which can be used by the company. Next is content marketing. What happens in the content marketing? Just a second. So in the content marketing, companies will generate content which is preferred by the customers. For example, we can have a blog or say forum. If you are searching for any Ayurvedic medicine on the website, on Google, you go and you search for some Ayurvedic medicine. Let's say diabetic medicine. So you will get hundreds of results from hundreds of companies. And there will be some forums, some blogs, which discuss about nutritions, which discuss about the food diabetic people should have, which also discuss about, some of them will be discussing about the different types of exercise. Some of the website will be discussing about different types of Ayurvedic medicines available for diabetic patients. So basically what they are doing, these companies, they are developing blogs or forums where content about one particular topic is mentioned and it is promoted on the website or search engines. It is promoted. Customers will come in the Google when they search, or in the Yahoo when they search, this forum or blog is coming. Even we can pay for like SEM, search engine marketing, here also for blogs and forums, for advertising our content, we can pay money. So our blogs and forums are coming in the first page. So customers will come, they will read about my blog, they will read on my blog, they will read on my forum, they will come to know about the medicines I am selling, which are available, and they will purchase from. So here it is content. Basically, I am not advertising any product here, but I am talking about different benefits of the exercise, different benefits of the medicine. Next is your influencer marketing. Many of the time, this is used in combination with social media. SN stands for social media. So this is just for your information. Virat Kohli, recently there was a news. Virat Kohli charges 11 lakh rupees for one single post on Instagram. Even there are some TikTok stars who charge money for making a TikTok video wearing particular brand shirt or shoes or watch, etc. So what these people are, like Sachin Tendulkar, if you want to make brand promotion on Instagram, if you want to click one picture and post it, then he will charge money from the companies. So here what the companies will do, they will tie up with the celebrities or influencers. They will pay money, make a endorsement agreement, and these influencers, these popular people, they will go on posting about positive reviews, photos, pictures, videos, talking about the particular brand, product, or displaying the product, and they will post it on social media. Like, let's say, if there is any cooking show, then in that cooking show, he will be using only Shakti Masale. If there is paneer, then he will be using only Nandini paneer. He will be using only Nandini milk. So Nandini is sponsoring here, and in that cooking show, he is using those products. This is influencer marketing. So the popular people are paid for using these social medias or promoting the products and services on the social media. So this is one of the techniques used for digital marketing. Next is content automation. So here what happens? Okay, someone is sharing screen. Yes, thank you. Now here what happens is content automation. In content automation, if you are using your emails very frequently, and if you submit some query, you will get an automated email saying that your query has been received. We will reply. Don't reply to this email. This is an auto-generated email or machine-generated email. This is automation. One more example, simple example, which we use in day-to-day life is your Facebook. So in Facebook, everything is ready already. Everything is ready already. Okay. In Facebook, you just have to go log in. You have to create your Facebook ID, and everything is ready. All the sections are ready. You don't have to create section for friends. You don't have to create section for groups. You don't have to create sections for photos. You don't have to create section for XYZ activity on the Facebook. Everything is ready. Template is ready. You just have to go log in and check it. Kiran, turn on for your video. Kiran, turn off your video. This is one of the most disturbing part for others, right? Okay. Now, so content automation. So here the content is ready. You just have to go and fill the information. Likewise, when you create Gmail account, once you created your Gmail, there is a form. Before creating, this form is automated. It is fixed. Now here you go, you enter your details, and then your account is created. Once the account is created on the Gmail, you will get the first email from Google saying welcome. So this is the first email what you will get to welcome. Kiran, turn off your video. Do you understand the meaning of turn off your video? Okay. Now content automation. Now content automation here, everything is ready. Another example is MailChimp. This is one of the email marketing tool where we can send emails in bulk to thousands of people in just one click. So everything is ready. Template is ready. You just have to create the you have to fill the template. You have to just copy paste all the email IDs and send. Thousands of emails will go across the world. So this is content automation. This is one of the techniques. Next is campaign marketing. So in digital media, it is connected to social media marketing or search engine marketing, wherein I am paying money. So for example, in Google, I am doing pay-per-click advertising. In pay-per-click advertising, I am doing a campaign for 15 days, saying that, let's say I am a brand factory and I am giving a year-end offer from December 25 to 30. This is the year-end offer I am giving, 50% off or buy one get one free. This is the offer. Now this campaign I want to run. Traditionally, what I can do, I can print the hoardings and place it. In newspaper I can do, or pamphlets I can distribute, right? So in digital marketing, how to do that? So what I will do, I will pay money to Google to run this campaign for 15 days. And I will also decide how much money I am going to pay for each click or each day or number of times the advertisement is displayed. So there are various techniques. I can pay on each click, or I can pay, let's say, if my advertisement appear 1,000 times, I will pay 100 rupees. So number of times it is displayed or number of times it is clicked. So based on two techniques, I will be making the payment. So this 15-day campaign I am running on Google, I am paying money. So here, what I can do is, I can decide what time to show, morning, afternoon, evening. Even I can decide how much money I am ready to spend, morning, evening, or afternoon. We call it as pulsing. How many times my advertisement has to be shown for next 15 days. So campaign marketing is one of the techniques. This is one small example. If you go, like I said, this AD, one company like Chroma will be spending 1 lakh rupees in single day, and they may be running some 20 advertisements for 20 keywords. For each keyword, they are making advertisements. So for each keyword, they are making advertisements, 20 keywords, 20 advertisements, and they are paying 1 lakh rupees to Google. So I will be managing this advertisement. Each 20 advertisements, I will be managing. Every day I will go, I will check how many people have come. I am doing it on Google. What is the use if someone is coming from North America searching for washing machine and Chroma result is coming in the Google on the first page, and that person who is sitting in South America is clicking on Chroma? My money is gone. Now there is no use of this customer coming to my website because he is not going to come to Chroma, which is located in Bangalore, and purchase. Or if he purchase online, I will not be able to send him the washing machine to South America. So what's the use? South America is too far. If some person is sitting in Delhi and he is searching for washing machine, is located in the result. Purchase a washing machine, will not come to Bangalore, or Chroma person will not go to Delhi, right? So campaign have to be managed. So geographic division, district wise, state wise, right, taluk wise, or area wise, customers are targeted, then your advertisements are displayed. So if a customer who is located in your area or searching the results for particular area, then only your results will be shown in the search engine results. So campaigns, these have to be managed. How much money to spend, when to show our advertisement, how many times our advertisement has to be shared, how much money I'm going to spend on each click, how much money I'm going to spend on each display, how much money I'm going to spend on running this campaign, how many days I'm going to run this campaign. So this is your campaign marketing. Next is data-driven marketing. Data-driven marketing, one of the best example is credit cards. What these credit card people will do is, they have issued credit cards to their customer. From past 6 months, they will take all the transaction history of their credit card holders. And from that, they will see high value customers and dormant customers. High value customers whose ticket size is more, like they are spending more than 1000 rupees every time they do the transaction. Or monthly bill is there, monthly bill is more than 25,000. These are high value customers. And there are dormant customers who are spending only 2000 rupees per month. Now, this credit card company, let's say SBI credit card, they will take all this data, transaction details, and they will segregate the customers into different segments. High value customers, dormant customers. Now, who is spending more, I have to motivate them to spend more. So what I will do, I'll tie up with, like SBI card will tie up with Shoppers Stop and send message to these people. Next week, for priority customers, 5 stop if you purchase more than 2000 rupees. So Shoppers Stop is sending discount message to customers who are spending more. Now, dormant customers, for dormant customers, they can come up with a new campaign saying that they will see their transactions, where they have done their transaction. Most of the time, what they have done, they only paid the bills: electricity bill, water bill, telephone bill, Wi-Fi bill, your TV connection bill, etc., DTH bill. So for these people, what they can do, these are low value customers. So for these people, what in the data driven, what they can do is they can say, if you order on Swiggy, you will get 5% discount. Because these customers are not going to order more than 1000 rupees on Swiggy. These are dormant customers. So Swiggy offers, Zomato offers, right? Or your travel, like train ticket, if you book, you get a discount, etc. So small, they are trying to divert these customers who are paying only bills to other services, to make them use the credit card for other services. So this is data driven. One of the technology is again cookie based advertising. If you go to Google and if you search about TV, you searched about TV, you went to 2-3 website, you searched about Sony Smart TV. Now you closed it. After that, after 2 hours, you went to YouTube. And suddenly on the YouTube first page, you will see 2-3 advertisements related to TV. It is happening in your mobile also. You search it on Google, but YouTube is showing you result about TVs, advertisements about TVs. How is that happening? So all these websites, they read your cookies, that is memories, on your website. Whenever you visit a particular website, they will leave one mark, one identity into your mobile or into your desktop or into your say laptops. So whenever you go and visit, your cookie is red, and based on your cookies, what are you have the interest, people will come to. So next time when you go to YouTube, you search about some Kannada comedy, you close it. 3 hours after, again you go to YouTube, you will see only Kannada comedies. Dondana irbodu, Chikkana irbodu, Bullet Prakash irbodu, or Pranesh irbodu. You will see results only about comedy, some movie comedy scenes. Right? So how is this happening? This is because of the cookies, which are available on all the digital devices. So companies will read your cookies, then they develop marketing strategies and display advertisements related to that particular product. Because recently you are interested in that particular product, you have searched about it. So that is why they are doing data driven. We also call it recent technique, it is which is called as big data analytics. They analyze the huge data and try to build the customer profiles. So based on that, they will advertise products and services. Next is e-commerce. We are going to discuss e-commerce extensively because this is a major chunk of your first chapter. E-commerce is electronic commerce. Commerce, yesterday I said, buying and selling of goods. E-commerce is on internet, buying and selling goods and services. This is one of the digital marketing technique. Next is social media marketing, most popular, very, very popular, social media. You take Facebook, you take Instagram, you take TikTok, you take LinkedIn, and you take YouTube. Many, there are most popular, I can say 10 social medias which are available in the market, which can be used by companies to promote their products. Each and every company will have Facebook page. Each and every company will try to have a LinkedIn page. Many of the companies will prefer to have YouTube pages. Many of the companies will prefer to have Instagram pages. And they keep on posting information about their company, their products, their employees, their services. So this is one of the. Next is social media optimization. In India, who are selling mobiles? I'm talking about India. In thousands. Now, how my company, YouTube or Facebook page will come in the first page? Whenever someone is searching about mobile. That is the biggest challenge. In YouTube also, whenever I'm searching mobile, new mobile, then there are 50, 60 results on the YouTube page. Now here, every company is competing with each other to come on the first page on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on Yelp. So everyone is competing in social media as well. Here also, we can optimize the social media. We can also pay money. There is paid advertising in social media, in Facebook. You can pay to the Facebook and you can promote your products. Whenever you open Facebook and scroll your page, top to bottom, in between you will see some ads where at the below the name of the profile, it is written sponsored. It means that that particular person or that particular company has paid money to Facebook to show their advertisement. And how these are shown? It is based on your Facebook activities, what you have searched, what you have seen on Facebook. So based on that, these advertisements will be shown to you. So this is social media optimization. We can do it paid, or also we can do it non-paid. That is one of the. Next is email direct marketing. One of the most popular companies, what they can do, bulk emailing. They collect the email database from different sources and they send the emails to potential customers. They can talk about their new product, they can talk about their existing product, they can tell about the offers that are going, say they just dump the emails. So this is one of the most popular techniques. Next is display advertising. Now this is related to, display advertising is related to your search engines, where when to display your ads and where to display your advertisements. Like Google is one of the search engine, and in Google I can tie up with Google. I am paying money to Google. Now Google, what it will do? It will not only show advertisements on Google. It will show my company advertisements on all the other Google products. Like Flickr is Google product, my advertisement are shown on Flickr. Google has Google Blogs, so it will show my advertisements on Google Blogs. Google has Play Store, it will show my advertisements on Play Store. So what is happening here? My advertisements are getting displayed on the network of Google products or Google services. So all the associated, we can also call it as associated marketing. So search engine are associated with different companies, different websites. So my advertisement will be shown on these associated websites and or products and services. So here my ads will display. Next is ebooks. This is recent concept. Like tabloids became more popular. Now ebooks have become widely popular. Students, I mean, individuals can download. They can read ebooks on the go on their mobile. Next is optical disc. Most recent development, like Google has developed an optical disc which can be an individual can wear it and it can search Google. On Google, it can search your queries. You just have to dictate. It will display the result on the optical disc. And that is one of the digital. It has not become so popular because of the technical aspects of it, but yes, some of them are using it. Optical discs are one of the options. Next is games, most popular. Like whenever you go to Play Store and download, you search for one particular game, and down first they will show the result, and again in the down you will see some 20-30 related games. Because these people have paid, or because these are more popular, many people have downloaded it, they have become more popular or reviewed by many people as positive reviews or most favored. So that is why these results are coming on Play Store. You download it, after you finish your download, again there is one more advertisement display. Next, when you are playing, in between you will see some advertisements coming. So this is also one of the source of digital marketing. Next is your competitions and events. Like many of the companies, they run like cute baby competition, cute cat competition, cute dog competition, then best picture competition. So what you have to do, you have to click the picture and you have to send it to that particular company. They will judge and give the money. So competitions. Many of the travel companies, what they do, like Travel Triangle, then Holiday IQ. These are some of the most recent companies. What they do, they keep running the competitions. You have to write your story, your recent travel story. So when you write your recent travel story, what they do is they take all the story, they are displaying it on the website, their website, and most favored, most popular, most read, most interesting, most liked story or image is judged as the winner. They get the prizes. So this is one of the competitions or events which can be done. So what is happening in the recent era, most recently, knowingly or unknowingly, we are the marketing is driving towards uh, content which is being generated by customers or visitors. I'll just tell example. Facebook. How many times Mark Zuckerberg came on the Facebook and talked about his product? I haven't seen. Or have you seen Facebook? Recently you are seeing the Facebook advertisement, but when they started, they never advertised. Who is coming to Facebook? You people are going there. You people are creating your profile. You people are posting your updates. Like you went to hotel, standing in front of that hotel, you click the picture and you post it. Directly, indirectly, you are promoting that particular hotel. You bought a new mobile, what you will do? Birthday gift, right? Birthday gift, and then you take a picture, you post it on Facebook. Directly, indirectly, you are promoting that particular product. Right. We may not be so popular as Virat Kohli or Mahendra Singh Dhoni, but yes, definitely we have some followers whom we influence. We are promoting those products directly or indirectly. So Facebook is not generating anything by itself. We are giving content to Facebook. It is not doing anything. Just that all the companies which are existing in Bangalore, they want to register themselves on Just Dial. Just Dial will not come to your house. At the max, what they can do, they will call. They will not come to your house, and unless it is at the last stage of taking money or influencing you. But what you will do, because you want visibility, because you want customers, you will go to Just Dial, you register yourself, people will come, they will see the results. If your name is there, they will contact you. So here, Just Dial is not doing. Initially they did it, but later on, customer themselves, I mean companies themselves are going to Just Dial, they register. Same happened with Zomato or Swiggy. Initially they tied up. Zomato story is very awesome. What they started? Initially they started and they used to scan the menu and upload it on their website. And slowly they started building the customer base. People used to come, they used to see the website, I mean menu on the website, some pictures of that particular hotel, go to that hotel, have food, come back and put review. Who is giving the review? Customer is giving the review. Positive review, negative review. Who is giving? Customer. Who is generating the content? Customer is. Now in today's case, at present, Zomato will not go to any hotel begging them to register. New hotels which are there already in the market, or new hotels which come in the market, they themselves, if they want, they will go and register on Zomato. So here, content is not developed by Zomato, but content is developed or given by the customers who are using, because they are posting the pictures on Zomato, or particular companies, hotel is coming and registering themselves on Zomato. So Zomato has given only a platform. So this is the most recent trend. Holiday IQ for 5 years, they did nothing. They didn't even make a single rupee revenue from their business activity for 5 years. It is a Bangalore-based company located in HSR layout. Not a single rupee for 5 years. What they used to do? They used to ask people to publish their travel stories on their website. Now, customer, he went to Kerala, he posted everything about Kerala, where all he went, all the hotels, everything. Now, that customer has promoted some 10 hotels where he stayed, 10 locations where the other people can go and visit. Now, others who want to visit Kerala, they are going to Google. In Google, Holiday IQ is coming in the top 3. Then I will go to Holiday IQ and I will read this content which is developed by a particular individual, not by the company, and I will read about that story. So slowly, what is happening? Visitors are coming to Holiday IQ website. So the intention here of digital marketing is, or doing all this, is to create visibility in the market and to attract eyeballs, to attract customers, to make them come to our website. That is the major intention of doing digital marketing. If we don't do it, as I said, if you are not there on Google on the first page, you are as good as dead. I'll just ask one simple question here for you people. You can just try to go into flashback. How many times when you searched on Google, you search something, and at the bottom of that particular first page, you will see page number 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to next. How many of you went to second page, third page, fourth page? I'm not talking about the one single page. I'm talking about the next page. It's like here at the bottom, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4. Results are there on the second page, third page, fourth page. How many of you might have come till the last, But my question is, how many of you went to second page? How many of you go to third page? How many of you go to fourth page? That is why if you are not on the first page of the search results, you're as good as in the digital marketing era. So that is why your visibility on the digital platform, on the internet is very, very important because everyone has mobile now. Internet is so cheap. So everyone has access to internet. And what is happening is previously it was touch and feel. I want to buy a whiteboard, I will go and touch and feel the whiteboard. Now what is happening? People will go first on the internet. Whiteboard price. You will search price. You want to buy mobile? You will go on the internet and you will search MI6 price. You will not go to store. If you go to store, there also you will ask him price. Then suddenly you take your existing mobile, the mobile you have, you will search MI6 price, and you will say Flipkart ಅಲ್ಲಿ 14,000 ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು 14,500 ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, 14,500 extra ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. You will do it knowingly, unknowingly. What is happening is customers are more educated. They have access to internet. They have access to a lot of information. Information is freely available. That is why it is very, very important for each and every company to be present on digital platforms, to be present on internet. That is to come online so that they have their presence. They have more customers visiting to their website. They have more customers knowing about their existence, knowing about the company's existence, knowing about the products of the companies, knowing about the services of the company. So these are digital marketing techniques which can, there might be many more. As and when new technologies come, new digital marketing techniques start developing. So these are some of the digital marketing techniques which are available in the market. In the next class, we will discuss why it is important to be present on the internet, or why to go online, why to make yourself available on the digital platforms. So try to read on the internet. You're sitting at home, you have access to internet. Try to read about these topics, try to collect more information about these topics. Most important is now you have to be more observant. Try to observe one company and try to observe their activities. What are different advertisements they are doing? What are different activities they are doing? How is their website, their social media, their Facebook page, their YouTube page, their Instagram? Try to observe and you will come to know what all the effort they are trying. Okay? So please keep reading and keep learning. In the next class, we will deal about the importance of being online and the rest of the topics. If you have any questions, as I cannot take questions here on the video because of the disturbances, so I request you to drop me a WhatsApp. You can ask me questions. You can also call me during the hours. I will be available till 9 o'clock. Also, if you not feel so comfortable, you can also drop me an email. I'm going to upload this video on Google Classroom. I have given access to students, those who shared their email IDs. Yesterday, I have shared it to them. I will be uploading this again on the Google Classroom. Those who want to go once again through this video, and also those who could not join today, they can access. So inform your friends. Take care. Thank you. Just a second, I will take one picture here. So I think we have 16 participants in today's session.